Welcome to the car edition of A Course in Miracles. We are doing lesson 164. I guess I don't need to talk as loud because I am in a vehicle. Now are we one with Him who is our source. So, yesterday we did There is no death. The Son of God is free. I just ate chili. And that was a huge lesson. Now we are one with Him who is our source. I really did just eat chili. Okay. So we're moving into new, and I did not eat in the car. I ate over in the grass. We're moving into new energy. We're moving into a knowingness. We're moving into more solid practice. We're moving into more faith in our practice. Like, we're not just being like, meh, meh, meh. Now we are one with Him who is our source. Like, we're feeling it more. We're living it more. We're experiencing it more. What time but now can truth be recognized? The present is the only time there is. And so today, this instant, now, we come to look upon what is forever there, not in our sight, but in the eyes of Christ. He looks past time and sees eternity as represented there. He hears the sounds the senseless, busy world engenders, yet he hears them faintly. For beyond them, all he hears the song of heaven and the voice for God more clear, more meaningful, more near. So now, you start now because it's the only time that there is. Do today. Today, you're doing this because tomorrow will just be today, so you might as well start today. Does that even make sense? I mean, that's what Jesus said. Jesus said for lesson 164, today is the only day to choose to do this work. Know that your mind can be changed. Your mind can definitely be changed. So give, with your willingness, with your free will, permission to free up space in your mind for new thoughts. Give Jesus permission to work with you and help remove unloving thoughts now. Use your free will and ask for help. Start right now. Owning your own power, trusting in this process completely, truly believing and knowing salvation can come to you. Start now to connect to the divine and choose love. Claim your place in salvation. Work with Jesus, with your mind, to end suffering. Jesus said, we've suffered enough. It's time to clarify your minds. It's time to change your mind. It's time to free up space in your mind. It's time to put a new software in there with new thoughts and own your power, trust in the process, truly believe and know that you are one with Him who is your source. I could go on repeat with these crumpled up affirmations that I wrote down and have them travel with me, because it really is that important for me to study the Course in Miracles this year. So I'm going to try to not let circumstance get in my way. There's always a way. There really is always a way to get the things done that you want to get done. And I really want to do this. So yeah, start today. Own your own power. Start to really know and feel. So, I mean, I do catch myself where I'm not feeling like I'm reading and I'm even saying it to you, but I'm not like 100% truly believing and knowing. Maybe it's a little bit hesitation on my part because some of this stuff is pretty extreme. But yet, you don't just want to, I mean, you want the experience. You want to feel it. So with our free will, ask for help and let's give it this our all. Oh man, The freaking sunbeams out there are beautiful. All right, I'm going to put those aside. The world fades easily away before his sight. All right, so we're back to this. Its sounds grow dim. A melody from far beyond the world increasingly is more and more distinct. So we are going to recognize this call, the Father's call to you, and Christ answers for you, echoing yourself, using your voice to give. What was that? I'm so distracted. Using your voice to give his glad consent, accepting your deliverance for you. Hey, doing A Course in Miracles in a parking lot, it's new and it's fun and it's exciting. So how holy is your practicing today? It doesn't have to stay in your bedroom. It doesn't have to stay on your back porch or wherever you read A Course in Miracles. Like, you can take this with you anywhere. How holy is your practicing today as Christ gives you his sight and hears for you and answers in your name the call he hears? How quiet is the time you give to spend with him beyond the world? How easily are all your seeming sins forgot and all your sorrows unremembered? On this day is grief laid by, for sights and sounds that come from nearer than the world are clear to you who will accept the gifts he gives. So it's talking about a silence. There is a silence into which the world cannot intrude. There is an ancient peace you carry in your heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in you the thought of sin has never touched. All this day you will remember. Faithfulness in practicing today will bring rewards so great and so completely different from all things you sought before, that you will know that here your treasure is and here your rest. So it is happening today. Today it's happening. This is the day when vain imaginings part like a curtain to reveal what lies beyond them. Now is what is really there made visible, while all the shadows which appeared to hide it merely sink away. Now is the balance righted, the scale of judgment left to him who judges true, and in his judgment will a world unfold in perfect innocence before your eyes. Now will you see it with the eyes of Christ. Now is its transformation clear to you. So this is a big freaking day. I mean, I thought it was big because I went to TJ Maxx. I mean, I'm killing time today. I really am. But with A Course in Miracles, today is a day where the scale of judgment gets put in the right hands and everything is balanced. This day is sacred to the world. Your vision given you from far beyond all things within the world, looks back on them in a new light. So everything you're seeing today is in a new light. And what you see becomes the healing and salvation of the world. The valuable and valueless are both perceived and recognized for what they are. And what is worthy of your love receives your love, while nothing to be feared remains. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 164, Insights. Now are we one with him who is our source. After being shown in yesterday's lesson how the thought of death shows up in this world, today's lesson reminds us of what Christ's vision will show us. Do we want to experience the place of peace within us that is untouched by the turmoil of the world? Christ's vision shows it to us. Do we want to remember the holiness in us that is untouched by any thought of sin? Christ's vision shows it to us. Do we want to feel God's joy in all its fullness? This also is what Christ's vision offers us. How do we receive Christ's vision? By letting go of all the things we think we want in this world. The Course shows us again and again that the forms of this world offer us nothing. But if we value these forms, we will not be able to see what Christ's vision offers us. We see death and destruction instead of eternal life. We see sin and guilt instead of holiness and innocence, which is our reality. We are not asked to sacrifice anything of value. We are simply being asked to recognize the valueless for what it is. When we recognize that it is valueless, we automatically let it go. We are being asked today to lay down all the valueless and leave our minds open to the loving, joyous vision of Christ and bring that vision to the world. If we expect people to behave in certain ways or say certain things for us to feel happy, safe, accepted, or appreciated, we cannot receive the vision of Christ. But as we set aside our likes and dislikes and the many demands we make upon the world for us to be happy, we make room for Christ's holy vision to show us light where we thought there was only shadows. Christ's vision shows us love where we thought there was fear. It shows us joy in place of sorrow, peace in place of conflict. As we learn to see with His vision, we offer His vision to the world. We become a light amongst the dark shadows of the world. We become God's messengers of love with a message that offers healing and peace. Today I will practice setting aside my petty preferences and clear my mind to receive Christ's vision. pathwaysoflight.org. Wow, wait, that was the quickest Pathways of Light so far. So, brother, this day is sacred to the world. Your vision, given you from far beyond all things within the world, looks back on them in a new light. Yes, I already read this before, but I'm reading it again. And what you see becomes the healing and the salvation of the world. The valuable and the valueless are both perceived and recognized for what they are, and what is worthy of your love receives your love, while nothing to be feared remains. So we will not judge today. I know, we're not going to do it. We will not judge today. We will receive but what is given us from judgment made beyond the world. Our practicing today becomes our gift of thankfulness for our release from blindness and from misery. So all that we see will but increase our joy because its holiness reflects our own. We stand forgiven in the sight of Christ, and all, see, these are the things that that does challenge me a little bit because it's a little bit churchy, but I get it. I'm starting to feel it. We stand forgiven in the sight of Christ, with all the world forgiven in our own. We bless the world as we behold it in the light in which our Savior looks on us, and offer it the freedom given us through His forgiving vision, not our own. So talked about opening the curtain. Open the curtain in your practicing by merely letting go all things you think you want. All things you think you want. Let them go, and it opens a curtain. Your trifling treasures put away. I should just show you what I bought at TJ Maxx. What? I cannot live without candles and perfume, okay? And vanilla marshmallows, all right? Your trifling treasures put away and leave a clean and open space within your mind where Christ can come and offer you the treasure of salvation. He has need of your most holy mind to save the world. That's pretty big. He has need of your most holy mind to save the world. Is not this purpose worthy to be yours? What do you say? What do you say? Is not Christ's vision worthy to be sought above the world's unsatisfying goals? Let not today slip by without the gifts it holds. Hold on, I'm trying to read. I'm a little bit distracted. Let not today slip by without the gifts it holds for you, receiving your consent and your acceptance. We can change the world if you acknowledge them. Just reading a text from my mom. Hey, Jesus, you're going to have to wait. My mom's calling. We can change the world. You may not see the value your acceptance gives the world, but this you surely want. This you surely want. You can exchange all suffering for joy this very day, right now. It's got some good tunes. Practice in earnest, and the gift is yours. Would God deceive you? Can his promise fail? Can you withhold so little when his hand holds out complete salvation to his son? So God's like, hey, here's complete salvation. So all we need to do is give our most holy mind to help save the world. If you change your mind, you can change the world. It's quite the lesson. That's it, man. Lesson 164. Now we are one with him who is our source. But wait, there's more. All right, so extension on the video. Today, can you commit to owning your power? Can you trust in the process that the Course in Miracles is taking you through? Can you trust in this process completely, that it is changing you, that it is transforming your mind? It's cleaning up your mind. It's making your mind holy. Can you accept salvation? Can you connect to the divine? Can you choose love? Can you claim your place in salvation? Can you work with Jesus? Can you work with Jesus with your mind? Give him permission to help you in your mind to end suffering. Can you clarify your mind? So anyways, free will today. Today's the day. Today's the only day to start now. Start now. All right, you guys, you're doing great. 164. I'm doing great. Yay! Quite the beautiful scene that was in front of me the whole time.